So, Rachel, what is your profession and how did you get into it?
So I'm a solicitor. I specialise in family law, and in particular, within family law, I specialise in domestic abuse and stalking cases. So the vast majority of my cases will have coercive control or domestic abuse or stalking as some kind of element to it, often in relation to disputes between parents about the children, sometimes about protective orders, etc. How did I get into it? I suppose in a way I fell into it really. I'd always been interested in feminism and domestic abuse. When I was at university, I did my dissertation about how the law was failing victims of domestic abuse. I never really thought that I would be able to specialise in that as a career, though. And then when I joined the firm that I'm now a director at, I just started to obviously find victims coming to see me as clients, and really, I suppose, realised that they were being failed still by the system, that solicitors didn't seem to understand how dangerous domestic abuse was, particularly if it was non-physical domestic abuse. I think there's still a lack of understanding around that. And I suppose that through my interest in that area, and I wanted to do more for victims and fight their corner, I was suddenly bombarded with a lot of work, and I ended up setting up a whole department to deal with that. There's now about 30 of us that just deal in these kind of cases, but it literally started from nothing.
Mm. And it's, as much as it is impressive that you started this whole department, it's almost quite depressing that there needs to be a department specialising in that. It shows how big the problem is.
Absolutely. I always say that really victims shouldn't need to come and see me or my team. That the police should be doing more so that victims don't have to come and get protective orders. And victims shouldn't have to spend years fighting, perpetrators of domestic abuse through the family courts. They're still being attacked, really, and perpetrators will use the family court system to continue that abuse after separation, unfortunately. So it would be ideal if our department wasn't needed.
Mm-hmm.